Hey tea party, welcome back to my channel. If you are not a part of the tea party, make sure that you subscribe down below. I did this originally, I was gonna call it like a soft glam look, and I'm gonna say that in the tutorial, but I'm starting to think this isn't like super soft. It still is kind of intense, kind of like a glam, full glam kind of look. It's just not as bold as the one that I did over on my Instagram. If you guys saw that one, I did more of a silver eye look with a deeper purple lips. If you guys want to check that out, I'll link that in the description box. But yeah, this is the look I'm going to be showing you guys how to do today. So if you want to see how to get this a New Year's Eve glam look, then just keep on watching. So folks, background is back to normal. I couldn't take it anymore. So believe it or not, before I even posted the like the video right before this, the Fenty Beauty Snap Shadows review, I had already moved the sign away. So people still giving me like suggestions about it, and I'm like, look y'all, the sign is gone. Okay, the sign is over here where I actually wanted it originally, but you guys can watch my vlogs to hear the whole story, the one that's coming out probably at the end of this week. However, we're going to do like a little, well, you guys already know what we're gonna do because I said it in the intro, but yeah, let's just get started. So I'm going to use both. I'm going to use the Snap Shadows again because I just love how cute and tiny they are and just how good they are on the eyes. If you guys want to see like a full review and we talk about each palette as well as swatches, I'll leave it in the corner of the video in the little eye section so you guys can check it out. So we're gonna start by priming the lids. So when I went to Portland, I actually got the P.louise base, but since then I've figured out that she has said some questionable things, so I still want to try it though at least a few times, but I'm probably not going to use it that much. So we are going to get started with, I'm going to start with the number 3 palette. So this is the Deep Neutrals palette. Use this shade in the upper corner, going to be my transition color. So you guys, I broke my own rule. I've been using the brush that I got at Morphe when I was in Portland without washing it. Like, I never do that. I always wash the brush before it like touches my skin, but I was just so excited to try this brush. It is incredibly fluffy and just super soft. It's the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH30 brush. It is the best brush I've used in my transition area in a long time. When I saw it, honestly, when I saw it, I fell in love with it. I didn't even know if it was going to be nice or anything like that. Just the way it is, like, it's a super fluffy blending brush. Like, look at that. Is that not the prettiest blending brush you've ever seen? Like, just how fluffy and thick it is. Maybe it's just me. Like, I get so excited about brushes. I've told you guys this in the past. My favorite thing to like get in the mail, PR, or just purchase in general are makeup brushes. I don't buy them often because if you guys saw the amount of makeup brushes that I have, you guys would probably think I have a problem, which I might have a slight problem, but I like the problem. But anyway, I just really love makeup brushes. I don't know, it just makes me so happy. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, this is gonna be like a super soft glam look. So I'm going to now go into the number 4 palette. I'm gonna use this center shade in the palette, and I'm gonna go in with a smaller blending brush. So back to the brush that I was just talking about. It's almost like the MAC 224 brush if you have that brush, but way softer. I stopped using the MAC 224 because it was really scratchy and it was just uncomfortable to use. Kind of like that. So if you have that, it's very similar, and it just is way less scratchy and a lot more fluffier, and it doesn't shed like the MAC 224 brush. That brush sheds. Actually, a lot of the MAC brushes shed, believe it or not. They're really good brushes, they just shed. So we're going to blend this in the outer corner, and I'm using the Revlon blending brush, and because this brush has like, let me see if it'll focus, because it has like an angle to it, it sits kind of perfectly in the outer corner, which is really nice, and it blends really well. Super soft as well. I guess that's like a key on getting on my good side with a brush is make sure it's soft. I don't know why I keep putting my brushes away, and then I'm going to be looking for them. Let me put them over here. So I'm gonna go back in with that first shade that we used to blend the edges. Now, soft glam for me is pretty, can get a little deep, okay? So soft glam is definitely relative, if you ask me, relative to what you think soft glam is. Still kind of like a deep look, so it goes with the theme for New Year's Eve, which actually I'm not going anywhere on New Year's Eve, like as far as out. Let me get this before I tell you guys about that. This is the shade I'm going to use on my lid, I believe. I was going to use just these palettes, and normally I do use just one palette. I just don't really want to be confined to those palettes today. So for the lid, I'm going to use this shade. It's from the Becky G Colourpop collection. It's in the shade, I think you pronounce it Oro. It's gold in Spanish. So I'm going to try to see if I can apply it with this Fenty brush. It's the Fenty 240 brush, which is a really, really nice brush. It's one of their new brushes that just came out with their snap shadows. I didn't think this was gonna work because really Colourpop Super Shock shadows don't really work with brushes. So I had a feeling. So I'm just gonna apply this to the lid. Why is this not super intense? Oh, there we go, there we go. I just had to dig deep. So now I'm about to start cleaning it up, blending it in with the finger. I was really just placing it first, trying to get the shadow to get on my eye. Now we got the intensity. Okay, and then for liquid liner, I'm going to use this MAC Liquid Last liner in the shade Rich and Robust. I don't know if this was in a collection or if this was limited edition. I'm on like a time frame on, I literally have like 25 minutes. I thought that was my mom coming back because that's when I'm on the time frame with. And I was like, oh, I'm not ready. And what I was saying was, I don't know if this is a limited edition liner or if this color is still available. But I thought it would be fun to do a different color, like a purple. And it's gonna go good with what you guys are gonna see, which you already saw it if you saw the intro, but what I'm gonna be doing for the inner corner. I thought it was gonna be like darker. Didn't you guys think it would be? Or maybe it's just me. Doesn't it look like a little darker in the tube? It's still pretty. These are definitely easy to work with. That's for sure. Oh, so what I was saying was that I keep forgetting about my conversations. So I'm not really going out this year. I am going to go over my aunt's house. I'm not like going out to party. I don't think I've been out for New Year's for the past 2 years, I think. The last time I went out was in 2017. I could be totally wrong. I have bad memory. Which, honestly, if you guys are from Memphis, that's probably the best way to not go out, just because sometimes it can be a little unsafe. Like, go downtown on holidays like that. But, yeah, so I'm just gonna go to my aunt's house. So for lashes, I'm going to use IDGAF, which are like my new favorite lashes. They kind of remind me of Lily Lashes Mykonos lashes, but they're a lot more comfortable than Lily lashes, or at least how they used to be. Not saying that they're bad lashes at all, they're just a little bit heavy, and these lashes are a lot lighter. And these are by Velour, I think I said that. So don't think we're done with the eyes, folks. We're not. I have not done the grand finale. Let's just say I have glitter for days over here, but I'm only gonna use one of these. So on the lower lash line, I'm gonna go back in with that second shadow we used and apply it underneath. I'm gonna kind of blend the eye look together. You can kind of see how it's like going together right there. I'm going to apply a nude liner to the waterline. I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Pink of Me liner. Now this is like a super light pink, but honestly once you get it in the waterline, it just kind of looks white. It's gonna open up the eyes and make it look really like doll-like. I remember I used to do that all the time. Like I would put nude in my waterline a lot. Okay, and then I'm gonna use the Thrive Causemetics Liquid Lash Extensions mascara. I'm gonna apply it to the top and the bottom, but just to my real lashes. Do any of y'all like have these reoccurring nightmares? I don't even know if I would call it nightmares. I guess they really are nightmares because I wake up and it's not a good feeling. Like they're not happy dreams. I have these same 2 nightmares. The first one is like me almost missing my flight. The second one is like me getting so busy with work that my animal passes away. Like my dog. Like they are horrible dreams. They're just horrible. And they keep happening. I'm getting the chills right now because the second one frightens me more than the first one. So the inner corner, I'm going to use glitter. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner, and I'm using the one in Catcall. And I really like this one because it's gonna go with like the pinkish look we have in the crease. It's very slight, the pink, but when we apply this, it's gonna kind of bring it out. But it's just going to be like a little fun inner corner highlight. Like, this is going to be the star of this New Year's look. It's almost like you can do a regular eye look and then stick some glitter in the inner corner, and then you have a full festive look without having to do too much. You can barely even see that it's pink on camera, but I definitely can tell the pink hues. And once this stuff dries, it stays, so you don't have to worry about it falling or anything like that. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to highlights. I'm gonna use one of my faves currently that's super bright and bold, and that's the e.l.f. and Nabela Noor, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, collab, and it's the loose highlight. It's such a pretty highlight. You only need a little bit. I feel like this is gonna last me for the rest of my life. So you just dab in and then have like this super gorgeous glow. You can just blend to your desired look. You literally, like, I'm tapping into this area of the lid, like literally this will last you for the rest of your life. I don't know if it's still available. I hope it is because it's a really, really pretty highlight. And then like a little quick tip, I actually got a question in my DMs on how to decide what blushes to use based on your eye look. Now this is just simplifying it, but there are two color stories when it comes to blushes. It's either red orange family or like the pink purple family. So when I have a red orange family blush, I pair it with a red orange family eye look. So for example, the number 3 palette, this entire palette I would probably pair with an orange blush. You guys know the one I use, the Sephora Collection Hot Flush blush. I would pair it with this because all of the colors are in that red orange family. Even if you take away this color, this purple and these shimmers up here are still in the red orange family. And then on the opposite end, if you use this palette that has more of pink colors, now this is just simplifying it. There are many other palettes that I can use that has like these kind of color stories, but this is just the easiest way for me to explain it. So if I use this on my eyes, then I would like to use more of like a pinky purple blush. So you honestly just pair it to the color family of the eyeshadow. So because I use the pink color in the outer corner and on the lower lash line, and I use that pink glitter in the inner corner, I'm going to go towards a pink purple blush family instead of a orange blush. And honestly, you can interchange them. It really doesn't matter. There are no rules to makeup, but that's just kind of like a rule of thumb, I guess, for you to follow. I'm going to use this berry blush right here. You can kind of see that it goes in with the pink family of that. With this blush, you do not need a lot. It's in the shade Very Berry from Revlon. You literally need to dip in like a half a dip to get the blush color. And then I like to just blend it upwards and down towards the front. And then the last thing would be the lip color. I'm going to line my lips with the KKW lip liner in the shade Nude 3. And then I'm going to use the Flesh liquid lipstick in the shade Sprawl, and it's like a mauvey nude shade. And the reason why I'm going with a liquid lipstick is because when you go out on New Year's Eve, like the last thing you want to be thinking about is reapplying your lipstick. You just want to have fun, want to party. I recommend doing like a liquid lipstick, something that dries matte and stays, so you don't have to reapply no matter how much you drink, eat, laugh, play. If you wear a lip gloss, I mean, not saying that you can't wear a lip gloss, but if you wear one, you probably will have to reapply it depending on how you apply the lip gloss and what formula it is. But it's just safer, I'm thinking, to go with a liquid lipstick. I actually do not have any sparkly tops or anything like that for New Year's. I wish I did because it would be so fitting for this look. But I'm probably just gonna go put on a turtleneck or something. I live in turtlenecks. So I'm gonna go ahead and go get dressed and I'll be right back. I put on this black dress that has like cool shoulders or whatever. Shoulders? They had cool sleeves. I also ended up just putting my hair into a fro as opposed to like the little side thing I had the whole video. I just like it better like this. This is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Happy New Year to all of you guys, all of my tea party members. Thank you guys so much for all of the support this past year. I have a lot more goals that I want to reach on my YouTube channel next year, so hopefully I'll be able to do that with you guys' help. Here's to the new year. I hope you guys have a fun time if you decide to go out, and if you don't, make sure you pop some champagne if you're over 21, just to, you know, appreciate whatever you've accomplished over this year. And I hope you guys have an amazing 2020. We're gonna have an amazing one together, I already know. Make sure that you guys subscribe down below to become part of the tea party, and make sure you like this video if you want more tutorials, want more just content in general. Make sure you like this video, and I promise I'll see you guys next year. Bye guys.